We always begin with gratitude. So I want to thank you for being here and for doing whatever it is you need to do to show up here. I'm so honored to have your energy and your presence in this space. And I hope that you are allowing yourself to be however you are at this moment. I'm LA and I am a holistic wellness therapreneur and the creator of this channel, Reconnect with You. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. If my vibe and energy or any of the contents of this channel resonate with you, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I will be posting videos on Sundays for hashtag Solitude Sunday to send y'all some good vibes to start off the week. This channel has a primary focus on wellness and will include sound baths, affirmations, tips for different aspects of wellness, and short talks focused on you and your relationship with yourself, which is the foundation for all of your other relationships. So, are you ready to reconnect with you? If so, come on in and get comfortable, whatever getting comfortable looks and feels like for you. Today, I want to talk to y'all about the power of authenticity. But before I get started, I just want to share with you why it's important for you to be your authentic self. The first reason why you should be your authentic self is because it is very, very liberating. It's so freeing when you are able to be yourself and really walk in your truth and your authenticity. The second reason why you should be your authentic self is because it can be inspiring for someone else. You never know who is watching you or looking to you for inspiration. There are so many different things that keep people from being their authentic selves. One of those things is fears, and fears related to what are people gonna think? How are people gonna react? Will I be accepted as my authentic self? And then there are insecurities, things that we are uncomfortable with about ourselves, things that we want to work on. But being your authentic self can be inspiring for other people because someone else may see you being your authentic self and that might give them hope. I remember, I want to say this was maybe a couple years ago, and a friend and colleague of mine came into the office and was wearing dookies. Well, Air Force Ones, but where I'm from, we call them dookies. Might have been Friday. We do casual Fridays sometimes at work. And I was just like, wow. I was like, wow, she has on sneakers at work. And my former supervisor, I remember, came to work one day with a full afro, and I was just so, I mean, it was amazing to see, and it was just like, wow, you came to work with an afro and like didn't care about what people thought. And that was so inspiring for me to see as a Black woman and as someone who has struggled at different times with how should I wear my hair and what looks okay and what's acceptable. And authenticity is something that you can feel. You can just tell when someone is being themselves, when they're like in their element, so to speak. I actually had a colleague of mine send me an email about me wearing Jordans to work. Now, I really limit wearing Jordans to work for casual Fridays, but getting this email from my colleague about seeing me in my Jordans, it just really supports my point that I'm talking about right now. You just never know who you're inspiring. So a few other people inspired me in terms of being their authentic selves, and I was able to inspire someone else. And now because they saw me come to work in my Jordans, now they may say, oh, well, I can come to work and look like this or dress like this or say this or whatever the case is. The last reason that I want to share in terms of why it's important for you to be your authentic self is when you're your authentic self, you are in alignment with your purpose and the unique gifts that you were born with and only you can share with the world. And being your authentic self is really embracing all aspects of you and of your identity. One of the reasons why I started this channel was for me to lean into my authenticity. When y'all watch my videos, I want y'all to see me. and have the same experience as you would have as if you came over to my house and were sitting on my couch with me and having a conversation. That's the experience that I want you to have. I want you to see me, my full self. I'll never forget, back in, I want to say it was 2017, I entered into the FedEx grant contest for my candle business, Solitude Scents. For the contest, I had a photographer record a video of me for me to share about my candle business and just some more about the contest and encouraging people to vote for Solitude Scents. My brother watched the video. At some point after, he said to me, "Yeah, that wasn't you." And I never forgot that. When I share myself with the world, whether it's you seeing me out on the streets, in a YouTube video, or on TV, I want the people that know me to see me and say, "Yep, that's LA. That's how she is." That like she's being herself. And I say that because I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be inauthentic in anything that I do. When I mention authenticity, I'm also referring to your self-expression, some of which I've already talked about. The way you dress, the way you wear your hair, the way you talk, the things you say, the decisions you make. I was just telling a colleague the other day that for the interview for my most recent job, I wore a suit. But that's not who I am. Now, don't get me wrong. I clean up real nicely in a suit. You hear me? But when I'm most comfortable and when I'm being myself and when I feel good, I'm not wearing a suit. I'm wearing a graphic tee. I'm wearing some sneakers. I'm wearing some Jordans and some leggings or some wide leg pants. Flowy type of clothing. Something that I can move comfortably in. Looking back on my life and on what my relationship with authenticity has looked like before now, there are things that I have done or things that I've said or ways in which I presented myself because I felt like I had to. One of the biggest ways that I've started to lean into my authenticity and really be myself is the way that I look, the way that I present myself, and the way that I show up. All of this to say, there are several reasons why you should be your authentic self, and there are different ways that you can go about being your authentic self and really leaning into your authenticity. Those of you who are new here, I always end each video with a prompt for reflection or journaling. The prompt for today's video and today's topic is, what does authenticity look and feel like for you? What does authenticity look and feel like for you? I've shared some examples of different things that I have been intentional about as it relates to authenticity, whether that be my hair, the clothes that I wear, the way that I dress, how I talk, the things that I say. But I'm curious about what authenticity looks and feels like for you. Well, that is what I have for y'all today. I look forward to connecting with y'all again soon. But in the meantime, reconnect with you. Namaste.